What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Wednesday, May 18th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, let's take a look at this NBA playoffs showdown between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. So the super stud on the slate is Luka Doncic. He's got 70 plus fantasy point upside. He's 13,400 DraftKings salary. He averaged 56.9 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 35 minutes per game with a 38% usage rate. Now, he scored 61, 69, and 51 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 30, 35, and 35 minutes. He's projected at 56.2 fantasy points here tonight, but I think he can score 60 fantasy points or more. So I like Luka Doncic here versus the Golden State Warriors. Now the other stud on the slate, he doesn't have the 70 plus fantasy point upside that Luka has, but he certainly has that 50 plus fantasy point upside. Take a look at Stephen Curry from the Golden State Warriors. He averaged 45.8 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 35 minutes per game with a 31% usage rate. He's projected at 46.5 fantasy points here tonight. He's 11,000 DraftKings salary. He scored 53, 24, and 53 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 40, 25, and 37 minutes. So I like Stephen Curry here versus the Dallas Mavericks. Now, Jalen Brunson is 8,400 DraftKings salary, and I would much prefer to pay 600 more and move up to Klay Thompson from the Golden State Warriors. He scored 52, 27, and 30 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 42, 25, and 38 minutes. He's projected at 36 fantasy points here tonight, but I think he can score 40 fantasy points or more. He's 9,000 DraftKings salary, so I like Klay Thompson here versus the Dallas Mavericks. Now, if you want to save a little bit of salary, let's say you don't have the $9K for Klay Thompson, you could come down to Draymond Green from the Golden State Warriors at 8,200 DraftKings salary. He scored 46, 21, and 24 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 38, 22, and 32 minutes. So he has 40 plus fantasy point upside. I think Klay Thompson's going to score more fantasy points, but if you do need to squeeze out that 800 salary, I think Draymond Green could get close to 40 fantasy points. So I like Draymond Green here versus the Dallas Mavericks. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, now if you're looking for a mid-range play here, take a look at Spencer Dinwiddie. Volatile player. You don't know what you're going to get with Dinwiddie. How many minutes is he going to play? Is he going to be hot or cold? Not a very consistent basketball player, but that makes him a pretty good tournament play. He's only 6,400 DraftKings salary. He's averaging 28.6 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 30 minutes per game, projected at 24.3 fantasy points. But I think he's going to score more than that. It just depends on how many minutes he plays. And he scored 43, 24, and 3 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 25, 20, and 15 minutes. So doesn't get any more volatile than that point log right there. Super high risk, high reward. But I like Spencer Dinwiddie here versus the Golden State Warriors. Okay, now a pick that I really like here, and I've liked this guy all throughout the playoffs. He came through pretty big 2 out of the last 3 games. His salary is reasonable, and I like this play probably over Draymond Green. I like Andrew Wiggins from the Golden State Warriors, and he's averaging 29.9 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 32 minutes per game with a 23% usage rate, projected at 30.3 fantasy points here tonight. He's 7,800 DraftKings salary. He scored 42, 8, and 38 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 41, 19, and 39 minutes. So I like Andrew Wiggins here versus the Dallas Mavericks.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Now, if you're looking for a value play, take a look at Kevon Looney from the Golden State Warriors. He's averaging 20.3 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 21 minutes per game with a 12% usage rate, projected at 19 fantasy points here tonight. He's only 4,400 DraftKings salary, so he's one of the low salary picks. He scored 40, 13, and 23 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 35, 15, and 15 minutes. So even if he only plays 20 minutes here and scores 20 to 25 fantasy points, he's still going to be a good play. He doesn't have to put up 40 fantasy points to hit value here. So I like Kevon Looney as a value play here versus the Dallas Mavericks. So my strategy on this slate is going to be to go with Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks, and then probably also Spencer Dinwiddie to save some salary. So I'll play a couple of guys from the Mavericks, those 2 players right there. And then I'm going to mix and match these Golden State Warriors players, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins. And that's the way I'm going to play this slate. We'll see how the salaries work out. We'll do a lineup at the end of this video, so check that out. We'll make a good lineup for this showdown.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.